What's going on, everybody? Spaceballs here. Welcome back to another Calibria the Guardians video. Today, guys, we are doing The Grind is Real Part 12. This series is just flying by, and as you guys know, the grind is definitely real. We all grind together on Discord. It's amazing. We're growing as a community. This game is growing. Everything is growing. The merge is amazing. We'll go over the merge in this video, my thoughts on it. But before we get into the video, guys, I want to show you guys something. Today, I was ruining my Mountain King, and I was doing my wish. And I was putting a Berserk set on my Mountain King, and I was thinking to myself, you know, this rune would actually be pretty good for my Mountain King because I have an attack slot 2 on him, but I actually want my Mountain King really fast because of his passive and where I'm going to use him in Vapor, if I even do use him, and in Guild Wars, I actually want him kind of fast. So I was looking at this rune, I was like, you know, if this rolls, you know, crit rate and attack, this would actually be a really good rune. So I did my wish, I looked over, I looked back on the screen, and little do you know, there it was, wish come true. But now, as I always tell you guys, there's two parts in getting a rune. There's getting the rune, and then there's rolling the rune. Just because we got this rune doesn't mean it's going to be good or usable, because if this rolls double flat HP, or like triple flat attack, or something like that, or like 1 into flat HP and 2 into flat attack, it's not going to be a wish come true rune. So yes, it's exciting to get it. I'm really happy that we got a wish rune, and I think this is our third wish rune that we've actually gotten. So the wish in this game isn't actually too bad, because in Summoning War, I've never got a monster or a rune from the wish. So I'll definitely give Calibria credit for that. It's definitely not as, you know, RNG rigged to the bad side as most other games are. Here is our beautiful Eve, guys. I've been working on her. Now we just have to max out her slot 2, 4, and 6. And I saved this one for you guys. I was rolling it, and I was like, you know what? Let me roll this with everybody. So we'll do this first. We're going to roll this rune here. Our slot 1 on Eve. So I figured, you know, let's do this on video. Let's do this on the Grind is Real Part 12. I'm also going to show you guys what I've been grinding for the past week. I actually did the Inferno. I completed it. I did that earlier today, so I want to show you that. I want to show you my current lair team, because I'm actually going to be changing my lair team this week. So I want to show you my current one, because everybody's been asking me, you know, what's a good, you know, beginner game lair team. And as I do have videos on it, guys, I'm going to show you again, just so you guys can see my lair team that I started with and that I progressed with, that brought me all the way to where I am now. It is a very good lair team. It's very stable. So we will go over that as well. But first things first, let's upgrade our wish rune, and let's upgrade our legendary destructive rune. We're also going to do some rune crafting event in this video as well. We got so much stuff to go over. And I'm also going to show you the event list. Now, you guys know on this channel, I don't like to push too much of the upcoming stuff in Calibria. Now, it is on the Discord. I am going to show you at the end of this video as well. It's just, I don't like to push it too much, just because a lot of the stuff, sometimes they say that's going to happen. It doesn't happen, and I don't like to go over stuff until it's physically in the game. But I am going to show you this list, because there is a YouTuber that took his time to make this list. So we're going to give him credit, and we're going to show the list at the end of the video. But for now, let's roll this rune and hope for the best. Come on, crit rate, attack. That's a good start. That's a good start. We cannot complain about that, guys. Attack is a good start. We just want to stay away from resistance and HP. And as you saw in our last rune roll session, some runes just, they could be legend. Oh, you see, that hurts. And this happens all the time, guys. It takes such a beautiful rune and turns it into such a mess. Okay, 17 attack. I'll take it. I'll take it. I want a crit rate, but I will take the 17 attack all day. Let's just hope we can get a crit rate roll. One crit rate roll will save this rune, and this rune will be beautiful. If we can get one high crit rate roll here, like a 12. Not happy with that. I'm not happy with that at all. I mean, I'll take the 17 attack, but again, you see what I'm talking about, guys? There's two parts of getting a rune, because if in hindsight, you would look at this rune, you'd be like, attack crit rate, it's a good rune. But no, like once you roll it, now it's got 1300 HP, which isn't bad. But again, it's not. It doesn't look like a legendary rune. Like when you look at this rune, you would not be like, oh, that's a legendary rune. It doesn't look like one, but we're going to keep it on her for now, because it gives her that extra attack, which is fine. And eventually down the line, we're going to have to change it. But this happens all the time, guys. Like, you get legendary runes, and just because they're legendary runes does not mean they're going to be legendary when you roll them. So just remember that. Someone in Discord today posted a rune, and it was a beautiful rune with like one bad stat, and it rolled like minimum roll of speed and like 2 of the bad stat, and just turned into like this awful rune. And I felt so bad for him, because I feel his pain, because it happens to Spaceballs all the time. So I know how it is, and that's just the point of these games, to keep us spending, to keep us, you know, buying, and the RNG factor of the game. So now let's work on Mountain King's rune. Let's hope that we can get better out of this rune. But I can assure you, it's going to be much of the same thing, to where it's not going to roll the way we want it to. It never ever does. I mean, I don't want to bring bad vibes here. Let's bring the positive vibes. It's going to roll triple crit rate. I know it is. But again, it's just, it always lets me down. The one thing we don't want here is flat HP. Again, with the attack, which is fine. Because if it's a slot 2 speed, you want attack, because you would normally have an attack percentage instead of the speed. So if we can get really high attack percentage, that will be fine too. Crit rate. See, this one's rolling good already. This one's good. This is a good start. Let's hope we can keep this up and get another crit rate roll, and this rune will be, it will actually be a wish come true. And 21% attack. This is going good. This is going so good. This is going better than our Eve rune for sure. But it happens all the time. It doesn't mean the rune's not usable. Like, that Eve rune is usable. It is a legendary rune. We can make some switches. We can like switch speed on it somewhere down the line. I'm not saying it's not usable. It just doesn't look like the legendary rune that you want it to be. And that happens all the time, because what happens is you get 3 good stats and 1 bad stat, and it tends to roll that bad stat. Come on, crit rate. If we can get a crit rate roll here, I'll be just, it had to kill us with the flash HP. But still, this is a good rune because Mountain King needs HP. So this is actually a good rune, so we're actually going to put this on him. I wouldn't call this a wish come true necessarily, but it's not terrible. It's not terrible. I would have rather this rolled flat attack than the flat HP, to be honest with you. And then I would have switched the flat HP to speed. I mean to HP percentage. But now I guess we'll have to take the 27 attack and switch that to, either grind that up or switch that to HP percentage. We'll figure it out. But 21 attack's not bad. It's a good start, but I wouldn't call that necessarily a wish come true. So this is what we've been working on. I'm going to show you guys my lair team quick, because this is the lair team that I evolved with, that I started with, and then I evolved it, and now it's like 30 seconds to a minute. It all depends. Sometimes, like, if the Holy Swordsman's proc a lot, it can be like 20 to 30 seconds. If they don't proc a lot, then it's like a minute to a minute and a half. But it is stable. The team never fails, so I do want to show you quick. And if you look at most of these runes, they're not amazing runes. Some of them are 5 stars. And they're just basic runes that you would get from C12 just to start your lair team. Now the ones here that I don't max out are runes that I don't want to max out. So I'm waiting till I get a better one. And then I'll switch it. And then I'll max that rune out till 15. That's why you see here I leave these runes at 12. This one isn't too bad. I mean, it has 12 crit rate. I could max it if I wanted to. But I definitely think I can get a better rune in the future. So it's not worth maxing it out. So I just leave it at level 12. And the same thing for this one here. This one I shouldn't have maxed out. This one I maxed out really early on in the game. So I just threw it on him. This one too, not that great, but not that bad. And I'm pretty sure I maxed this one out really early in the game as well. And then the same thing here. I'm just waiting for a better one. But if you look here, he has the stats he needs. You just need him around 50% crit rate, because with his skill 2, he has a crit rate buff. And then if you're doing evil lair or chaotic lair, you get another crit rate, like 50% crit rate buff. So you just need him around that 50% area, and then he'll be over 100%. So you're really just mostly worried about getting crit damage and attack on him. I think attack is the most important because of his skill 1 here, where he ignores defense. And if he gets a critical hit, he has a 50% chance to strike again. And sometimes this goes crazy, and he'll just keep hitting over and over and like one-shot the boss. It doesn't happen all the time, but it does happen sometimes. I showed you guys the Mountain King already. We've been working on him. As you can see, we got everything 6-starred already. And if you look at my box is so extensive now. We are so ready for Guild Wars, which is good because now we got the server merge and there's so much competition. We just actually beat Virus today. When they came to the server, they were actually number 1. Now I think they're number 2 or number 3. It's going to be Coco, Dragon, and BTU. Those are going to be the 3 top guilds in the server. That's what it looks like anyways, unless people start merging. And then once people start merging, maybe things will change. Here's our Bone King. Now we are working on our other 3 Bone Kings, which is right here. Now the issue I'm having with this is I almost did it. You guys, I almost did it. We're working on our skill cats, on getting as many skill cats as we can, because it's very important that this skill is skilled up, because you want this at 100%. I would say minimum 90% for this team to be like 100% stable. And you know that Spaceballs wants everything stable. I don't want to take chances. So this could cost us up to 15 skill cats for each one. So that's 45 skill cats if it doesn't go the way we want it to. So this could take some time. I'm going to try my best. I'm going to try to throw some skill cats here and there and see if we can get it. Now, if you know from my centaur, I'll show you. I wanted to do the same thing with my centaur, and look what happened with my centaur. Everything went into the skill 1 and skill 2 before the skill 3. So we still don't have his passive skilled up because of what happened. So I'm thinking that's exactly what's going to happen with the Bone Kings. I hope not. But we're going to try, just for the fact that it is an amazing team, and it's like a 4-second to 10-second team. And since we have all these Bone Kings, it could be a lot of fun. It could be a lot of fun, and I'm sure you guys would love to see it. Now, we're building Windwalkers. We're building 5 Windwalkers, and the reason why we're going to build and 6-star 5 Windwalkers is because Guild Wars. You can never have enough Windwalkers for Guild Wars. Let me tell you, when it comes to her and Succubus, I'm actually going to build both of these Succubuses because attack up, defense down, and speed buff, speed haste, and like turn meter boost is like the most important thing for Guild Wars, and you can just never have enough of it. So I feel like if I have like 5 Succubuses, 5 Windwalkers, I'll be able to just take out so many tank teams, and it'll be so much more efficient for me instead of having to, like, you know, think and do these slower teams and just waste monsters. So that's the way we're going for Guild Wars. So I'm gonna build both of these Succubuses, gonna build the 5 Windwalkers, and that should get us set for Guild Wars for a while. And that's pretty much it as far as the box goes. Everything else was already built. I'm just trying to work on runes on everything. And I'm trying not to put like garbage runes on everything. I'm trying to, like you see here, like the Lynch, she's 150% crit rate. Pretty decent attack. Like I'm trying not to just throw garbage runes on everything. I'm actually trying to put decent runes on this stuff. See here, she's got immunity, which is good. So she's the one I use in arena. This is the one I use for my speed team. Then we got our double Succubuses, which, Succubuses. Spaceballs, you did it. But you made everybody smile, so it's okay. Our double Spider Queens. Runes aren't too great. This one I want to be really, really fast. And this one I want to hit really, really hard. That's my goal. Then we got our 2 Flame Spirits, which we're working on them as well. This Bone King is good to go. He's on a Berserk set. I like him on a Berserk set because in Lair he takes multiple turns. And I like that. Then we got our 2 Enchantresses, which I've been working on them. What I've been doing is just switching the runes back when I use her in Guild Wars, and I switch it to her. And then I use her. This way we have a really fast one 2 times. And that really helps with, like, mixed with the Windwalker, because then it makes her really fast. Princess, we just want to get some skill cats into her. Get her skill 2 skilled up, because right here is the strip. And this is really effective in late game arena, as I showed you guys. Medusa is actually just, for me, I mostly use her in PvE part of the game. She is broken as far as PvE goes. PvP, most people tend not to use her as much. Like, she's good, but she's not as good as she is in PvE. I'm not saying she's bad or anything. I'm just saying she's much better in PvE than she is in PvP. I always forget this guy's name, Fallen Angel. We just wanted him really fast. A lot of crit damage, hits really hard. I use him as a speed lead in Guild Wars. Again, a lot of this stuff is just really based off of Guild Wars. That's the way I'm ruining them. Shaman, you know, we use him everywhere. Popo, only use him in Guild Wars, nowhere else. I want to get his hit percentage a little bit higher. I think I'm going to switch this Sanctify to... We're going to re-switch this to this here just to get him, because he doesn't hit his bleeds or his defense breaks, so maybe this will help. Now he's at 60%, so maybe that will help him hit his debuffs. Garuda, I'm going to start playing with him. He looks amazing. Like, he just lights up the whole screen. He just looks so awesome. I definitely want to look at that. I just definitely want to start using him just because of how awesome he looks. I'm going to put some runes on him soon. Golem, the only thing we've done with him is we just put some conflict runes on him. We're slowly switching his blessing runes to conflict runes, so it gives the Holy Swordsmans more attack, which is going to be Bone King soon. And Eve. We got our 2 Archmages. I just put new runes on him. The thing with him was I wanted him to have really high crit damage more than anything. That's the most important thing. Because for the skill that I'm going to use this one for is this right here. And this can almost one-shot any boss if you have enough crit damage. Because this skill scales with crit damage, not attack, guys. Just remember that. Dragoon. Show you here, just basic runes. Nothing too crazy. Decent speed though, considering we have a slot 2 HP. So she has pretty good speed considering that. Which 45 speed plus 45 speed with a slot 2 HP is actually very good. We got our Cleopatra, which I showed you guys the other day. So we're not going to go too much through this anymore. We're just pretty much going to max out our Eve's runes. I'm going to do a video on Eve really soon, guys, because I know everybody's been asking me to do a video on Eve, so I absolutely will. And we'll also do a video on, where's the other one? Athena. We'll definitely do a video on her as well. Everybody's been asking me to do a champion guide on her as well, so we will do that too. So those will probably be our next 2 champion guides. So tomorrow I'm going to start doing account reviews. I'm going to start doing champion guides. So expect that coming really soon. Account reviews, I'm going to start doing those. I got about 7 or 8 to do, and we're going to mix them up with champion guides in between. So we'll do an account review and we'll do a champion guide. So if you guys see any champions, monsters, whatever you want to call them, champions, monsters, heroes, if you see any monsters here that you guys want to see in a guide, let me know in the comments. Comment down below, and we will get that done. But we're definitely going to start with probably Eve first, then Athena, and then we'll move on from there. So let me know in the comments what you want to see. So let's do some of this rune event. This is actually going to be a long video, guys, so I hope you're ready for this one. We might have to unlock some of these. I lock a lot of stuff sometimes just because I'm an epic fail. You guys know that Spaceballs is an epic fail, and we sell stuff all the time. We sell runes all the time that we don't want to sell. So sometimes I just lock stuff just to lock it. So let's actually go through here and unlock some of this stuff, because I actually should have did this before the video, guys, probably. You know, let me pause this real quick. I will be right back, so I don't have to bore you with me unlocking all of these runes. And poof, we're back. That was a long process. We're not going to do too much of this, guys, because this looks like it's really going to eat up some runes. Let's see the luck that we get first before we get too excited about this. Now, everybody's been asking that this should be in the game permanently, and I kind of agree with it, because if you do this, like, you're not selling the rune and you're losing the kyanite either way. So I feel like it's especially with the way RNG goes, because I was watching a lot of YouTubers today, Blackie Bear, Mr. Amazon, NoobTube, and it just seems like they were getting like terrible terrible runes back. I know it's just RNG. I know it's, you know, it's not rigged or anything. It's just the way it happens sometimes. But it just seems like it could maybe not be worth it in the end. Especially, like, look how many runes we have to feed away here. I am feeding this one, guys. It's a rare rune. I used this in the beginning of the game. I don't use it anymore. So, like, look at all these runes we're feeding right now, and that means we're losing all this kyanite. You know, some, I know they're not worth that much, but you gotta ask yourself, you know, is it worth it? Now, if I get a godly tier rune out of this, yes, it would be worth it. But the chances of me getting a god tier heroic rune out of this is probably not that great. So here we go. We're gonna do it. Actually, that's a really good rune. That is a really good rune. I should be quiet, because that's a really good rune. HP with speed, agile, defense, and hit percentage. That is a really good rune. But again, how often is that going to happen? I think we just got super lucky there. I'm very happy about that. I got a couple of berserk ones we can do. All these berserks, we can feed all of these. These are all just from farming. I think we can do 2 berserk runes. Maybe, yeah, I think we have just enough for 2. Going through all these runes was a lot. It took me like 20-30 minutes, believe it or not. So thank God I didn't drag you guys through that. So here, let's try a berserk one. Now let's see if we can roll with that same luck, because that rune was good. That was a good rune. Now you see, like, flat HP. We just fed berserk runes. Now berserk runes sell pretty good for hit percentage, flat defense, flat HP. This rune is garbage. So this rune is going to be sold. So we just fed 8 runes for this rune here. So I'm thinking that rune we just got is probably like a miracle rune, like a wish rune, and we're probably not going to see too many of those. So let's try it again. Let's try it again. Hey, let's not hate. Let's try it one more time. These are all extra runes anyways. These runes, I would never use them. Let's see if... Alright, let's keep that one. Let's sell this one. Okay, so let's try this one now. Come on, let's bring it in. And again, you know, this is terrible. Like, even if this rolled triple crit rate, like resistance and flat defense, like, you know, we just fed 16 runes and we didn't even get a usable rune. So we fed 16 berserk runes and we got 2 unusable runes. So now what do? We sell the 2 unusable runes, but we still lost all of that Kalinite. So my point here is, I feel like this is good for, this will be good for people to finish their, let me show you here. This will be good for newer game players. So we did 3 runes total. We got 1 usable rune out of it. I think we just got super lucky, guys. I think it was just a lot of luck. So what I do want to say, though, for like newer to mid-game, even like a later game player that's trying to finish their growth plan, what you can do is you can farm the campaign, combine runes to finish this here, to finish your points here, which I might do this later tonight now that I was thinking about it. Because what you can do is you can finish all these out. You can get the legendary version of all of these runes. Now, again, it gives you a random slot, you know, 1 through 6, so it might take a while and a lot of grinding. But this is the hardest part of finishing the growth plan, is doing your rune collection. So if you can knock some of that out, like, you know, with this event, like, I don't know how often this event's going to be around, if they're going to do it like once a month, or if they're going to never do it again. Like, we don't know. We don't know for sure. You never know what's going on with, like, you know, the devs and what they plan on doing. So again, we just don't know. So it's just one of those things. Like, if you want to take the time, you want to grind it, you want to try to get these points, go for it. If not, I totally understand it, because it's probably a lot of work. But it's just something I want to let you guys know. I am actually going to put on the screen now. I'm going to put the actually, we'll look at it after. I'll show you the list after, because there is a YouTuber that made a good list. I'm going to put him in the description, and I'm going to show you his name from the Discord at the end of this video, so you guys can see that. Now I wanted to show you guys some other stuff that we've been working on. So now we've been doing our Inferno. We finished the Inferno, guys. I'm sorry I didn't do this on video. What happened was I just started doing it, and then before you know it, I was just done with it. And I was like, you know what? I should have recorded this so everybody could have saw. And pretty much from 13 to 15 was just super hard. It was like Spider Queen teams, really fast teams. It was really hard. From 12 to 15. From 1 to 10, it wasn't so bad. Like, if you have enough monsters and you have, you know, good enough runes, you should be able to get through this pretty easily. Once this resets in, like, what is this? 24, about 3 days. I'll do a video where I do this entire thing with you guys, so you guys can, we'll do floor 1 through 15, and we'll do it on video, and we'll do it together, so this way you guys can see how I, you know, tackle it, and, you know, like, how I go into it, like what are my thoughts of, like, going into like a Spider Queen team, or going into a speed team, or going into a tank team. And we'll do that in another video. So we did that today. We always hit our Thanos, as you guys know, very important. Even though we are not on the top at all, which we need to really start, you know, enhancing our runes so we can get up there, because getting those locks I think is very important, especially where I am in the game now. I definitely need to start focusing on that. Show you the guild stuff. So now the server is merged. I don't know if it's merged all the way, because I'll show you here before we get into, I don't want to show you the growth plan. And I heard growth plan 8 is actually the same thing, except it's an LD chip. So that actually got me really excited when I saw that today. So here, we'll go into the coffer here. So we did win the guild war today. Let's just collect all this. So here, so you see, we still have a server merge in 4 hours. So I don't know if they fully merged the server, or if they just, because, like, I don't see, like, everybody over yet. It doesn't look like complete to me. So I think we're having another maintenance break today, I think at 12 o'clock. So that's like 4 hours from now, 4 hours and 9 minutes from now. So I don't think it's fully done yet. So I think there's still more to come. But I've been having a lot of fun in the global chat now, because there's just so many people there. And I love all of you guys. You guys know that. Everybody keeps saying it. Every time I write in the chat, everybody's like, Spaceballs loves you. It has become a meme. But it's the truth. I do love you guys. I love this whole community. Everybody is amazing. Today we fought Virus. There is my dogs in the background. That was yesterday. Yesterday I didn't have a chance to hit any towers, because everybody just, sometimes it's so hard to get a tower because everybody's just hitting towers. And it's so hard to get a tower because of it. So this is what I wanted to show you guys here, is the rankings. So now Coco is on top. Dragon is in 3rd. Virus is in 2nd. Now what's going to happen here is Dragon is going to be either 1 or 2. I don't know if Dragon won today or if Coco won today. I'm not sure. If you're in Dragon or Coco, let me know in the comments who won today, Dragon or Coco. I know Dragon is super, super strong. That I know. What's going to happen is Virus is going to drop down to 4. BTU is going to go into 3rd. And it's either going to be Dragon or Coco in the 1 or 2 slot for now. As people grow, this will change, but that's the way it's going to be for right now. If people start merging together, you know, like if BTU were to merge with, you know, Virus, I'm sure things can change and positions will change. But for now, the way things are right now, it's going to be either Coco or Dragon in first or second, and then BTU in third, and probably Virus in fourth. Something like that. But you have to remember, when they come over from their servers, guys, like server 3, server 1, and server 2, it's where their cups were for that server, so they could be higher. Like that's why Virus is so high. They're higher than us, but we absolutely crushed them today. So that's why they're higher than us right now, but eventually we're going to go over them. And same thing with Dragon. They were just the top of the A3 server. So that's pretty much it for the guild stuff. As you guys know, we always do this stuff. Everybody always asks me how I have so much gems. It's because I do these 3-day perks. I buy 2 gem packs, 2 to 3 gem packs every single day. I buy them on my blue stacks because they're cheaper. They're $3.50 right now. Sometimes they're $2. Sometimes they're $2.50. Sometimes they're $3.50. It all depends. So I buy that, you know, once or twice a day. I always do my 3-day perks. So that's why we always have, you know, gems and all of that good stuff. Because when you farm like I do, you definitely need to have gems all the time to make it, you know, easier for you to farm. Now, I know I need to go back and do the Vapor stuff for you guys. I still need to do the free-to-play team, which I will do really, really soon. And the lair, I'll show you guys a lair run. I think, yeah, we could show you a Chimera run. Because I did want to show you guys this, because this is probably going to be the last time you guys see this team, because I'm switching my team very, very soon. We are going to go for a speed team soon. I'm just going to click on them so you can see them, because a lot of people have been asking me about the lair. So this way you guys can just briefly see it. You can see the skills here too. I don't need to click them because you can see them. And I just showed you in the beginning in my box. I just want to show you quick. So just in case anybody... And I showed you the Holy Swordsmen in the beginning as well. They all have the same A2 and A3. And this team has carried me from the beginning all the way till now. So let's get into a couple of runs so you guys can see it in action. It really never fails. I mean, I'm not going to say it's never failed before. It has failed. But honestly, I run this team like day and night sometimes, and it does not fail. Like, it's just beautiful. I just do my 5 over and over and over again. And depending on the Holy Swordsman's procs, is how long the run goes for. It's like, the run is either, it can go from 30 seconds all the way up to like 2 minutes. It really depends on their proc, on their A1 proc. So like right there, he hits once, but he could hit like 5 or 6 times. So it really just depends on how much the Holy Swordsman's proc. And that's the reason why I want to change this team a little bit. And I want to switch, you know, I want to get some more Bone Kings in there. I want to get it faster. I want to have it stable, but I just want to have it faster. So my whole thing here is speed. And I'm not, like you see there, like how much damage he did. Like if they did that consistently, then I would have no problem with this team and I would keep it forever. But, you know, as you get more into the late game, you just want to get faster and faster and faster. And that goes with any dungeon, you know, L10, C10, Magic 10. I'm saying 10, L10, L12, C12. Hey, you guys can't blame Spaceballs for that because they just added that game into the game recently. So yeah, L12 and C12, it's the same concept. Like as you go, you just want to have faster runs. But my thing is I want them to be stable. I don't want to have a faster run that's not stable. I'd rather stick with this team than have a faster run that's not stable. Because you definitely don't want to waste energy or do runs that's costing you, you know, let's say you do your auto run and you do 3 but you fail 2. So now you wasted energy 2 times just for a couple, like just for like an extra minute or 2. And I just don't feel like that's worth it. So definitely guys, always stick with the stable team over the speed team. So if it's stable, keep it. If it's fast and not stable, always go with the stable one. That's the way I look at it. That's the way I always do it. That's why I'm never wasting stamina, energy, or gems. As you can see, it works great. I wish they had a timer. I don't understand why the lair does not have a timer. That is something, Calibria, can you please add that to the game? There's no reason we don't have a little clock like you do in the dungeons, like in C12 and L12. There should be a little clock somewhere over here that tells us how fast the runs are. I just don't understand why that's not in the game yet. And also, Calibria, please, let's do another run, actually. Because we're going to rant a little bit about the Chimera. But I was just going to say something. Oh, let us sell our quartz from the screen. I don't understand why we can't sell them. I don't understand why we have to go back to the box to sell the quartz. It's the same thing as a rune. Like, why can't we sell them Like, why can't we, like, you know, in the beginning where you hit auto challenge and you could pick, like, you know, well, this is on ×1, guys. Wow. I forgot after the reset that this was on ×1. So even today when I put up the giveaway, we were on ×1. So that's why the run was, I'm thinking to myself, I'm like, oh God, I'm such an epic fail. Like, why is this run taking, I felt like it was taking longer. I'm like, why is this run taking so long? And it's because, guys, they reset the server and Spaceballs is an epic fail and I'm blocking it on the screen, but it was on ×1, guys. It was on ×1. So that means in the giveaway video it was on ×1 as well. So you guys are gonna be like, wow, this guy has a this lair team takes forever. And I'm just watching the video too. I'm like, wow, I really felt like it took a long time. Like, I feel like it took like 3 minutes. Wow, I'm so, you guys know you're smiling right now because they reset the server. So guys, make sure you check that because when they reset the server, they reset everything. So you have to reset, you know, your dungeon, your leader order. Look how much faster that went, guys. That's great. I am such an epic fail, guys. Let's do a couple more now. So because I'm thinking to myself earlier today, I'm like, why is this run taking so long? And then I was doing the giveaway video, and the giveaway video was about 2 minutes. And I'm like, there's no way that run just took 2 minutes. And I'm thinking in the back of my head, why is this run taking 2 minutes? Like, there's no reason. And it's because it was on ×1. And that's the only reason. You guys know you love Spaceballs. I'm such an epic fail. I hope I make you guys smile. So that means all day today I was running the lair. I don't know because I run the lair on my phone. I don't think I switched it on my phone either. So that means all day I've been running the lair on ×1 instead of ×3. So guys, make sure you change it in your settings. I'm sure you guys are not as much of a fail as I am, and you see it on the screen that it says ×1, not ×3. And it's funny because I'm blocking it, so you guys couldn't even really see it before. Wow, somebody just shot off a firework. I bet you guys heard that. That was loud. That sounded like a really loud firework. It's not even 4th of July yet. But where I live, the island I live on, they are so big on fireworks, guys. They'll be shooting fireworks off for like the next 3 weeks. Because they just love fireworks. I don't know, my block especially. My block shoots off so many fireworks. It's crazy. I still can't get over the fact that we were running on ×1. I think we did that in the last giveaway video too. Not the one we just put, the one last time. Because the one last time I put up too, I was watching it back and it was like a 4-minute video. And the lair run was like 4 minutes. And right when I ended the giveaway video, the run ended. It was like 4.5 minutes. And I was thinking to myself, like, why did that run just take 4.5 minutes? But that's going to do it for this, guys. That's my lair team. Now you guys see how fast it really is. It doesn't take, you know, 2 minutes. And I'm thinking to myself, why does it take 2 minutes? Let's just do one more just to show you guys that it doesn't take 2 minutes. I'm trying to like justify it to myself today. Like, why is it taking 1.5 minutes? So I'm like, yeah, it takes between 30 seconds and 1.5 minutes. And it only takes 1.5 minutes because I was running it in ×1. Just do it again. It's because it used to be 30 seconds to 40 seconds. Like, I can't believe it. Going all the way up to 1.5 minutes. I should know better. You think I would know better playing these games for, you know, 12 plus years. You think Spaceballs would know better to check these things. But I just didn't even realize it. I didn't even realize it after they did the server merge that they would reset that stuff because they said they were going to reset the growth plan. This is why I don't go over this stuff, guys, because they ended up not resetting the growth plan because they didn't want to upset people, and which I completely understand that. But again, this is why I don't go over this stuff, guys. This is why I wait till it comes into the game. When it comes into the game, then I'll go over it because I just feel like it's just a better thing to do because I don't want to give off like bad information. You know, not that it would be my fault, but I don't want you guys to like prepare for something or wait for something that's never going to come. So this is the reason why I don't go over things early, because I thought for sure the way, you know, CCG was saying it, that they were 100% going to reset the growth plan. And as it turns out, they did not reset the growth plan, as you guys saw, because they, as he said, that it would just upset a lot of people because people that are on growth plan 8 to get it reset, and which I completely understand it. But then I just feel like it's not something that should be talked about because of that reason, because you never know what they're actually going to bring into the game or not. So that's why I don't go over that stuff, guys. I kind of just wait till it hits the game. Once it hits the game, I put a video up right away and I get you guys updated on it. I am going to show you the list for the month of June, though. That I am going to show you guys, because you guys can take that however you want it. It's also posted on the Discord, so if you're not a part of the Discord, make sure you go down to the description and you get a part of it, because I post everything there. So you guys can see it first before anybody else. You guys will see it because I put everything there right away, as does everybody else. There's a lot of people on our Discord. Blackie Bear, NoobTube. I'm trying to get Mr. Amazing on it. That's a 5-star, but we'll keep it for now. See what if we can do anything with it. Probably not, but I have so many monsters, you never know. That's pretty much it. Is there anything else I want to show you guys? We are working on Hydra as well. I am working on a Hydra team. That should be any day now. I'm going to keep that for another video. We'll do a separate just Hydra video. As you guys know, make sure you do your totems. Totems are very important. Spaceballs is sleeping on his totems, but make sure you guys do your totems. As you guys can see here, we're starting with attack, speed, and crit damage. I believe those are the most important ones to start with, because you want to have as much, the more damage you have, the faster you're going to do your runs, the faster your lair runs are going to go, the faster your Colossus runs are going to go. So I always go with speed, attack, and crit damage. Those are the ones I always go with first. Once you get them to a fair enough level, I would say like level 6, level 7, then you can start switching off, get your HP up to like level 2, level 3, and then just break everything up a little bit, because having it at level 0 is not effective at all, especially when it's only 120 medals. So I'm actually going to hit the arena hard. I'm going to put a 1 monster defense this week, and I'm going to farm medals like a madman, and I'm going to really start working on my totems, because it's definitely time, because I definitely want to start pushing the arena, especially now with this server merge. Same thing with Apex, guys. I have so many medals, but I show you guys, this is all I do every day. I refresh the list. I start here. See, look, they reset, so all my teams are reset. I don't even remember what teams I was using. Let's see if we can get them up here quick. Of course, we can't be quick. They really need presets. Calibria, you guys really need presets. It's so hard to do this stuff without presets. See, if we had presets, it wouldn't even matter. We could just pop our presets on, and it would be like you guys never reset it. Now, where is my princess? There she is. And the second team is our speed team, which is Loki, Enchantress, Windwalker, and Succubus. This would just be so much easier if we had presets. Then I assess the team. I usually put my speed team up against their tank team, and then I just go like that. And I do this every single day, usually twice a day. And that's why I have so many medals saved up. And they really need to add more stuff for the Apex Arena, because once you buy the convert stuff, there's nothing else you can buy after that. So I mean, they really need to like do something to where you can use these Apex Arenas on something else. Maybe come in with like Apex Towers or something just to make it like worth grinding, because otherwise there's really no reason to grind it except for the rewards, and only like 10 to 20 people are going to get those rewards. So the average, player is not gonna grind this stuff for rewards. They're gonna be grinding for other reasons. So Calibria, give them other reasons to grind this stuff. You know what else I want to do on this video at the end? We are gonna do a couple summons. We're gonna do some LD summons. Before we do the LD summons though, so if you guys watched all the way to the end, which I appreciate the people that watch all the way to the end, I love you guys for it. We are gonna buy some skins, our first skins, and it's gonna be Archmage. We're going to buy the Archmage skin, because I use my Archmage everywhere, and I want him to have a 100% crit rate. So this is the first skin we're ever buying. And there it is in all its glory. I love the way this looks. This looks, I love it. I just love this skin. I also love this, the Shaman skin and the Medusa skin. But Succubus and Archmage I use the most. I would buy my Elven Queen skin, but this is a limited skin. I think you can only get this from like rewards. I wish they would change that too. There should be no skins that you can't get, that every player can't get, because it's an unfair advantage that somebody has 8+ speed on their Elven Queen and you can't get that same advantage. So I do feel like these limited skins gotta go. It shouldn't be that way. Everybody should have a way to get these skins. Like whether you're a free-to-play player just starting the game, or you're a late game player, collecting the rewards to get it yourself. Either way, they should still have a chance to get it from rewards, but people should still have an option to buy it as well. We're also going to buy the succubus one because I feel like these are the monsters I use the most. So these are the ones I want to go with. And then next we'll buy Shaman, Medusa, Windwalker, and Harpy. That's the order we're going to go in. But those are our first skins. Let's see if they show up here or if we actually have to like put them on. Now, I'm not sure how this works. I've never done this before. I think we got to go into archives. I'm not sure how we do this. I never bought a skin before. There's got to be able to like put it on him, right? It's terrible that after all this time of playing, almost 3 months of playing, guys, almost 90 days of playing, and I have no idea. Oh, here it is. The skin button on the bottom of the screen. Epic fail, Spaceballs. You're such an epic fail. And I'm pretty sure you can use the one skin on all of them, right? You don't have to buy like a skin yet. So you can use one skin, fits all. That's really cool because we have doubles of both of these. I'd really like to see a Spider Queen skin come soon. That would be awesome. Okay, so there's our first skins, guys. We got them. Succubus and Archmage. Amazing. Now we're going to do some summons. I'm going to be right back, though. 1 second. Okay, poof, there's your space. I know you guys love that. I was going to make space, and I realized we were only going to do the 6 LDs. So I didn't have to make space, but I know you guys love that. So here we go. Let's do these summons, and I'm going to show you the list for the month of June. Then we're going to end this one out because this is a long one. And again, this is for everybody that supports Spaceballs and watches all the way to the end because it really does help the channel, especially when you guys watch these long videos all the way to the end. And I try to give you as much information as I can, and I try to have as much fun in these videos as possible. So that's why we bought some skins. And we're going to do some LD summons. Last time, we're up to like 14 with no gold, guys. Literally, we're up to like 14 LDs with no gold. So I figured we got to get a gold sooner than later. And it's not our normal summoning time. So I figured that was the best way to do it, just to be random about it and just pop the summons. I learned saving them up doesn't do anything. There's nothing you can really do. Like you see this Voodoo Walker over Voodoo Walker. Like it doesn't matter. If you're meant to get a Nat 5, you're going to get a Nat 5. Whether you have 50, 2, or 100, it just doesn't matter. You see, we're going to do these again, and we're not going to get a thing. Because that's just the way it goes. I've learned to accept it for what it is. I mean, I've seen people do 1 or 2 and get a legendary, and we do so much to go, come on, give us a Nat 5. Why couldn't we get a Nat 5? It's okay. I want to sanctify my Arthur. That's okay. I'm not too happy about it. I really want a Joanne. Like, why can't you give me Joanne? Should we even do this last one? Should we even bother? Nah, let's just do it. We got nothing to lose. Hey, we got nothing to lose. But I really wanted a Joanne. Like, I would have been happy if that was Joanne. I would have been very, very happy. Of course, another Alice. So now we finally got a gold. But as you guys see, that's why I tell you guys, never waste your money on LD summons. So that's it for the summoning part. So now we're going to show you, I'm going to show you the list of June, and then we're going to end this one out. Okay, so here's the list here. Now, I'm going to butcher this guy's name. I'm going to try to put it in the description as well. His name is right here, so make sure you give this guy, this guy made the list, so make sure he has a video on it as well. So I think it's like Regalazin, something like that. Sorry if I butchered the name, but here he is. Does have a YouTube channel. He made the list, so all the credit goes to him. So this is the list here, guys. I'm not going to go crazy. I'm not going to go over it. You guys can look at it if you'd like. It is on the Discord. Again, so if you want to see it or like study it, you can go on Discord and look at it. Again, like even like with this 400% raid for the LDs like Odin, it is what it is because the chances of you pulling a legendary, as you guys can see, we opened so many LDs on this channel and we've gotten 1 legendary. I've seen Fwa open like plus like 200, and you know, he does have like 3 now, but even still, Mephistopheles, we opened 50, nothing. So like as far as like the 400% goes for the LDs, for me, that's why I didn't save them, because if you're going to get an F5, you're going to get an F5, and I always tell you guys that. The treasure hunt, I'm not really sure what that is, so I don't want to go over it. The fortune wheel, I don't really know what that is. This ultimate YouTube and Twitch stuff, again, the only people that are going to be a part of this are like outside people that they're going to sponsor, or someone that has over 1,000 subscribers. So sadly enough, poor Spaceballs is not going to be a part of this because we're not quite at 1,000 yet. But I love you guys, and we're getting there, and I'm totally fine with it. It's no big deal. It is what it is. I play the game because I love the game and because I love you guys, and it's just a great thing. So it is what it is, but that's why we're not a part of that. So I don't know anything about it, so I can't really say much about it. And I'd say the best thing on this list is the 2 times XP. Pretty much that would be the best thing that I can just pull out of this. Even for like, I guess the 400% for the regular ones, for like the, you know, the Monkey King and the Odin, I would say don't even waste your time. Don't even buy LDs to try to chase it because you're never going to get it. Very few people will get it. But as far as like the Genie goes, Tuesday, I'll probably go for the Genie. And I'll probably go for, that's pretty much all I'll go for. Maybe the Bone King, just to have an extra one for Sanctify. But for me, because I'm missing the Genie, he'll probably be the only one I'll go for. So if you're missing Medusa, go for Medusa. Open a bunch of Mystics. That I feel is worth it. Everything else, not so sure. But there's the list. It's on the Discord. So if you guys want to see it, just go on Discord and you can look at it. Let's pull back up the game here. Yeah, so that's it for this one, guys. This is a long one. Once again, guys, thank you so much for watching. If you're not a part of the giveaway, make sure you go down to the description and you get a part of the giveaway. But as always, guys, I love you guys. Thank you guys so much for the support. I will see you in the next one. Spaceballs out. Peace.